Hey everybody, this is Skip Pulley, editor-in-chief of Catharzine magazine, and I'm back once again with another Mandela Effect Explained video, and I want to start with the Tom Cruise motion picture Risky Business, and I remember this film very well, and this was one of the ones that was kind of irking me a little because I remembered it very clearly. And I knew perfectly well that he did not have on sunglasses in the famous dance scene. And I think, however, I can explain where this confabulation is coming from, or this sort of mixing of memories or memory displacement. Basically, this scene in the film has become iconic. And people are going to imitate it, and they're going to make parodies of it, and satire, and Halloween costumes, etc., etc. Well, you need something to tie that together. Otherwise, it's just a memory of a young guy in a shirt and socks and briefs sliding around and lip syncing to a song. So there has to be something outside of that is going to draw everyone's memory back to it, specifically to, in other words, to point specifically to that film and that performance. Now, he was wearing sunglasses on the movie poster. I remember this poster really well. The sunglasses is sort of what ties his persona together at the end of the film. Contrary to what some people have said in some of these videos, he didn't wear sunglasses throughout the film. He wore them at the end of the film because he was sort of trying to prove that he wasn't square and he wasn't this character, this sort of nerdy character that he had been made out to be. So the sunglasses are basically how you know that it is Tom Cruise's character in the film. So here's Tom Cruise at the end of the film with the sunglasses on, and sort of the whole point to the movie that he's like all of a sudden being a cool guy. But you remember the iconic character because of the sunglasses. So when people dress up as this character for Halloween, they need the sunglasses as part of it. It wasn't part of the original because it was a film. It was a character. It wasn't something that was scrutinized in public or anything of that nature. So this is sort of being sold as the kit, the Risky Business costume guide or whatever. And the shirt was never white. I don't know where people are getting that from. But the glasses tie it together. In other words, if you put this on as a Halloween costume and you don't wear the shades, you're just a weirdo in underwear and socks. No one, I mean, someone may know what it is eventually, or if they're a big fan of Tom Cruise or the fan of the film, but ideally, as a first impression, no one's going to get it without the sunglasses. That's the point of the sunglasses. It isn't that he originally wore them in that scene and now all of a sudden magically, as if by fairy tale imagination, somehow they're gone. He didn't wear them in that scene, but he wore them in the film, and that's part of the character icon, and that's how you get recognized when you're wearing that outfit as a costume, or if someone is doing a parody of it, they wear the shades, even though it should be clear from the music. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to that song. I know on The Simpsons, when Homer did his spoof of it, he was singing Who Wears Short Shorts, but he had the shades on. He didn't have a shirt on, though. I thought that was weird. But anyway, that's where the sunglasses come from. He did not have them on during the iconic scene where he was dancing around and lip syncing. I promise you he didn't. I saw that film when it came out. That's exactly how it looked. So hopefully that's basically what's causing the memory error. Now, as far as the Dolly character in Moonraker, this one kind of irked me too because I was not understanding where people thought she ever had braces. This was another film that I saw when it came out, and I don't ever remember her having braces. She didn't seem to have braces. We've had a VHS copy of this film in our house since the early 80s. I pulled it out. I looked at it. She didn't have braces, so I was really confused as to where people were getting this from. Someone told me, although I can't verify it, although the burden is not on me to verify it because I'm not the one saying it changed, there was a commercial parody, and I'm not sure what it was advertising, or I'm not sure what the company was, but they were doing a spoof of that part of the film, and her character had braces. Maybe it was an orthodontist. I have no idea. But in the spoof, that sort of actress in the commercial had braces, and then maybe after that time people sort of confused that memory with what was in the actual film. That's a guess, but it seems logical because otherwise I can't figure out where that's coming from. Like I said, I don't know what that company was. Someone told me this. I have a pretty good authority that was something that existed. I want to say it was something European, so it may not have even been something we had in the U.S. Also, coincidentally, as a footnote, Blanche Ravalec, or Ravalec, is the name of the actress who played Dolly, along with Richard Kiel. They did several, probably dozens, of festivals, signings, whatever, personal appearances, etc., etc. The topic of her ever having braces never came up. No one ever asked her, hey, how come your character had braces, and then all of a sudden, as if by magic, she didn't have braces? Or no one ever asked, hey, did you have braces in real life, or was that just something for your character? I've never read anything to where she's ever been asked that question. I've never seen any footage of that ever coming up in any question and answer or anything of that nature. So as far as I'm concerned, that's just something people are remembering wrong. She never had braces. When I saw the film, she didn't. She still doesn't. Again, I don't feel like I have to prove it, because if I'm pointing to something that is what it is, then the burden's on you to prove that it changed. And I haven't seen anything other than some CGI, one video, and it says that it's CGI of her having braces, and also some really weird analysis about how they removed the braces somehow through CGI. I don't know, maybe the CGI process. I really didn't read it. I just saw photos of it. Some kind of some really bizarre material. But again, I haven't seen anything that would make me think that somehow she at one time had braces and they were removed for some reason. So that's it for this video. Please like and share and subscribe. Also, subscribe to my podcast, The Soundboy Show, and Time in Outer Space. And I'll return with another video about the so-called quote-unquote Mandela effect pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.